at 310 pounds. His trunks are of the Stars and Stripes. He is from Bay City, Michigan, an outstanding record at 16 wins, 1 defeat, 11 wins by knockout. Introducing Butterbean. Here's referee Jay Nady with instructions.
I gave you instructions in the dressing room. Do you have any questions? We have 4 rounds. Let's touch close now and go to work.
So there is the Butterbean. His real name is Eric Esch. And there is Joe Wiggins. There's the Bean. And nobody calls him Eric Esch anymore. They just call him Butterbean. He's big, 310 pounds. Joe Wiggins giving away over 100 pounds to him. That is often the way it is. The way to be effective against Butterbean, obviously, is to move and jab, and that's probably what Joe Wiggins will do.
And bring track shoes, which he will need. You know, when you look at Butterbean's cult hero status, if he fought his entire career in exhibitions, it wouldn't make a difference as far as people looking at him.
Well, there is the big thing going on here is he got this belt from one of the local ABC affiliates here, calling him the 4-round champion of the world. Of course, he lost one, so, oh my, he's hurt! Let me tell you right now, Bean got hit with the right hand and he got stunned with it. That's not the first time we've seen that, mind you, during the course of one of his fights. And he did lose. He did lose against Rose in New York, Mitchell Rose. It was a TKO stoppage. Bean thinks that they shouldn't have stopped it, but he was in trouble in that fight. He just got nailed again. You can hit him, but once he gets to you, if you're a preliminary fighter like this, usually you got a problem.
And we see Wiggins waging the perfect battle, utilizing the ring, punching on angles, getting some pretty good leverage, and then getting way out. Not just out, but way out of the way.
Now, you mentioned track shoes. Joe Wiggins in high school ran track, so he is especially qualified to box against the Bean. He ran the 400 meters and the 400-meter relay at Douglas High School in Oklahoma City. So he'll use this ring.
He may need to fear 100 meters here.
So far, though, he's having himself a pretty darn good first round.
Good lateral movement.
Certainly got Butterbean's attention with that right hand, and even though Bean's moving it, he's not exactly rushing it, is he?
Waiting in.
And got hit with another nice right hand by Wiggins.
Well, if you're not intimidated by Butterbean and you can get him to make a mistake, you better make him pay dearly, and Wiggins has been able to do that. And also, he ties Butterbean up here so that he doesn't get hit with any quick uppercuts on the inside.
He looks to his corner for a little instructions, does Joe Wiggins. So round 1 has gone pretty much as Joe Wiggins planned. And for Butterbean, it's been difficult. We've seen this before, too, and these preliminary fighters get in with him. And sometimes, or usually, by the 2nd or 3rd round, Butterbean will land something. And of course, he does have a huge weight and power advantage. Well, that's what Joe Wiggins sees coming at him. But it's also a pretty big target. So far, Wiggins has hit it a lot. Now, come on back for round 2. Things are heating up.
Wiggins dismantles the Butterbean mystique with that right hand, one of the finest punches we've seen him take throughout his young career.
That was a very good short right hand by Wiggins. So we head into round 2. Joe Wiggins in the white trunks weighs in about 199 pounds, exactly not about. And Butterbean at 310. So a big weight advantage for Butterbean. But in round 1, Wiggins got the best of things. Let's look at the numbers.
Wiggins landing an edge there and significant power edge despite being so light. He utilized perfect leverage and made the most of his weight. He will have to continue to move. Butterbean will need to go to the body for a while to then slow down Wiggins and then get the fight where he wants.
Wiggins slipping in the corner there where there was probably some water. Butterbean trying to push ahead. Now he's not jabbing too much. There's a right hand that gets in. Butterbean does not jab enough. He knows that, and he said they've been trying to work on that. Instead of just walking in.
It's hard to make guys jab when they load up and they're successful, even though the jab will set up that shot.
And in truth, the competition he's fighting, he doesn't have to jab his way in. He would be the first to admit, and I think we have to be the first to report, that he is not facing top heavyweights. And that may be the understatement of the decade.
And in this case, blown-up cruiserweight.
Butterbean landed a good jab by Wiggins, but he still is getting pushed back. Nice right by Wiggins. Well, now he's in Butterbean's ballpark, though, isn't he?
Yeah, and the uppercut is there for Butterbean.
And he's getting hurt. He's getting there against a big man who is whacking away at him.
100 pounds extra a shot. The difference in the fighters being landed by Butterbean here.
What a difference when you're moving or you're on the outside as opposed to when you're on the inside with Butterbean. How the heck do you get out of that corner? There's no room to get out.
We've never seen anybody get off the hook once Butterbean's had them in there.
Crowd chanting his name. They like it.
No nonsense, blue collar all the way.
Maybe there should be just like a 4-round world championship. Maybe that's the point. With him anyway.
They've got quarter horses.
Of course they have it, don't they? And it's called the Tough Man Contest. He finished second in it. A couple of years you announced it. Hey, Joe Wiggins hung in there. Barely, but he hung in there. He'll be back for round 3. We think there'll be one.
Well, Wiggins had 5 minutes of good work go away in 30 seconds as he got pounded, and the expression says it all. Oh, man.
This guy is huge. Round 3, Butterbean is, I don't even need to tell you what trunks he's in. He's the big white guy, okay? And Joe Wiggins is the other guy.
Now,
Wiggins came in at 1 and 3, and the Butterbean is 16 and 1.
And that doesn't even include the heavy punches Butterbean landed in the second, even though he got caught here.
Nice right hand. Butterbean mugs at Wiggins, but in the right hand in the first round, Wiggins hurt him with the right hand.
Now, how much of Wiggins' power did Butterbean take away by pounding him in the corner there? And can Wiggins get back on his bicycle where he needs to be to win this fight?
That leaning on you by Butterbean takes something out of you, and it took a lot out of Wiggins. And remember, Joe Wiggins, by the way, had no amateur experience as a boxer. He's 25 years old. He's had 4 fights, period. 4 as a professional. He fought Alonzo Highsmith his last time out, the football player. Went 4 rounds with him. Lost by decision.
So he's on the novelty circuit here.
Yes, he is. Oh, big right by Wiggins, but Bean walks right through it. I like that. The novelty circuit. Very well put, Dave.
Thanks. Butterbean pounding away gets his opportunity.
You can't land the rope. That hurts just to have him push your head like that with his stomach.
And you're seeing the result of the second round pay off in round 3 because Wiggins was not able to move in this round as he had in round 1.
Now, not too much big landing for the Bean, but enough to, he'll push him back. He does. Actually, pretty good job of covering up by Wiggins, who lands a right uppercut. Oh, big body shot by Butterbean.
The pile driver.
Yeah, but he might as well have nicknames for his punches. I think that's appropriate somehow.
And when you talk to people, they don't care how good Butterbean is. He's simply a phenomenon apart from that whole concept.
Well, he's been on the Jay Leno Tonight Show twice already. He was on this last week, and he's a delightful man. He told us today, he said, this is a dream come true. I was working in a factory a year and a half ago. I did well in the Tough Man, and now here I am. Going to a New York Knicks game in New York, and the Knicks come up to me, and they know me. He said, it's exciting. Only in America.
He's taking his natural marketing edge and just going with it.
Joe Wiggins is hanging in there.
Well, Wiggins has to be delighted with this, but there simply hasn't been enough of it as Butterbean forces him after that inside.
We head into round 4. Joe Wiggins in the white trunks, he came in 1-3 with 1 KO, and Butterbean is 16-1 with 11 KOs. When you stand on the outside as Joe Wiggins is doing it, you can't miss the jab against Butterbean, literally, and usually a right will follow, but when you stop doing it, there's the right. When you stop doing that, he gets on the inside and whacks you around. That right hurt Wiggins. He's in trouble.
And Bean with a significant advantage in terms of the quality and the number of punches landed. He shook off that tough out. And, you know, Wiggins had the style and the tools to win this fight tonight. He showed it in the beginning, but when fighters start landing power punches, sometimes they gamble. Wiggins did, and he's in trouble.
Well, we saw Kenny Myers come in here and, in our view, beat Butterbean, but didn't get the decision. That's it. I guess the fight's over. Jane 80 says, I've seen enough. Probably because Wiggins was not combative at that point. And so Butterbean gets the job done here against Wiggins.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute, 3 seconds of the 4th round, referee Jane 80 stops this bout. The winner